everyone. I know it's been so long, but I thought it was time. I have enough time to do this. So, and I also really wanted to make a video on this. We have two new magic horses. They're called the Dorka and the Solus, I think. I can't exactly tell, but they're supposed to be from like Ireland and like myths and everything. And I even looked up bird myths. I didn't get a chance to read them, but this is what their description says. And we also have two new birds, which one is really exciting because one of them is an owl, and you used to have to work for an owl with the flowers and everything, and I kind of gave up, but whatever. I have an owl now. So yeah, I'm really excited because birds are like my thing. I have a bird. He probably will make an appearance in this video because there's no stopping him. I literally can't stop him. But basically they're in Fort Pinta, exactly where the Talina and Campos were. Or Campos, I forget. Yeah, but the Aquatech fish magic horse, which is kind of interesting because I thought they were gonna kind of like go throughout the land. Like the once they started at Moorland, then they go to Fort, and then maybe for these they would go south because Ireland and everything. And I feel like South is very inspired by like Celtic or like all that kind of stuff. But whatever, they're here, which is an interesting choice because it's also the beach party, and I feel like that would cause chaos. And it kind of did, but whatever. It's cool. I'm excited. Now there's a bit of like I don't really think it was a controversy, but like I mean you can see it right here. This horse, I think it's the Solus. I think they're technically called butterfly horses, butterfly bird horses, which I don't know. I don't know if that even makes sense. They're not even remotely the same, but that's just my honest opinion. They're $8.50, and I bought everything, and I totaled up the star coins. It is 2005, 2.5. Like it's a lot. It is a lot, but you can totally tell the work that went into these horses. So yeah, I think it looks really cute and everything. And obviously, you can read the description up close, and it's really interesting to have a Irish cob that looks like this because obviously you get an Irish cob. There's my bird. You get an Irish cob to go into Dino or like a cold area, which is only Dino right now. So I don't know. That could be an interesting photo op because I know, me personally, I'm not gonna probably ride these horses around. I might use them for like an event for a club or something, but whatever. Yeah. Since this is a butterfly horse, or I think it's more inspired by a butterfly, I'm naming this one Mari, like after Mariposa, like in Spanish, it's a butterfly, and I think it's just a really cute name. Um, it's a really cute name for a really like extreme horse. Um, yeah. I'm making this obviously to review them because obviously I understand that not all horses are gonna fit my style. This is the one I was really excited about because it kind of reminds me of a peacock. My bird is blue. He's not this blue, but he is blue. But I decided to name this one Hera after the goddess of motherhood and family, and she's the queen of Olympus pretty much. Because right now I am the owner of a Greek mythology club, so I thought it'd be a really cool name. Also, I couldn't really think of anything else that had to do with peacocks or like yeah. One criticism that I had was I wish the pink one especially kind of looked like an actual bird and not like a random. I don't know what it even looks like. Like, yeah, I can tell it's inspired by bird-like things, like it has feathers on it, but it doesn't like look like an actual bird. Whereas this one actually looks like a peacock or like a raven or something. Like, I would love to have a macaw-inspired horse, and I felt like this was the perfect opportunity for that. And I don't know what was the thinking behind the pink one. It's not really my taste in horse, but whatever. We'll get into that later when we talk about them up close. So yeah, there were a lot of people around, so I did buy both of the pets but, I put my camera in a weird angle. This is my fault. So, I didn't really think it was worth showing me buying both of them. Um, but they're 400, and I think the original Seagulls are like 300 or something. So it's pricey. Um, so I just put both not my Tinkers, my Irish Cobs and my other magic horses. I don't know why I did that, because I didn't even show you guys it. Whatever. Um, so yeah, I think the detail looks really, really cool. It kind of reminds me of like armor that like horses would wear in like, the medieval times. I love the feathering at the bottom. I think that's a really, really, really nice touch. Also, for me, I don't know why about magic horses. I love their eyes. Like their eyes have always been like my favorite part about them. And I don't know why. I think because they're so vibrant and everything. Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna tack this horse up as if I was actually gonna go to Dino, because I feel like that's like the only place I would actually use this horse is if I went to Dino for some weird reason, because there's nothing to do there anymore. But yeah, I just decided to tack this horse up with like sweaters and stuff, and not be so vibrant because of something that someone told me that they look for when they buy a magic horse is the model and if it makes sense. Um, I mean, I think it makes sense. I mean, I can't really think of it. I thought that maybe a Shingo Teak pony would look really, 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 really cute as a bird form because they're tiny and everything. But whatever. I think the Irish Cobs are due for like a revamp because they came out last year. Like their new model came out last year, and I think it's a time to like make them a really cool horse again. Like amp them up a little bit because they're really pretty, and I really love their coats. Yeah. So unlike last time with my Talina and Compost, or Campos, whatever, I tacked her up, whatever, really simply because I mean most people's styles are pretty simple on this. For realistically, like if I would go training with this horse, I would probably go like this or something. And of course, we have to add the pet. Now, here's something I wish we added, but I know that it would just amp up the price to another extent. I wish we could have like clothing that goes with the horse. Yeah, I don't remember why got off my horse, but I did. I wish we had clothing to go with the horse. Like with the Marwari, which I wish I had reviewed, but I didn't. Not think I knew enough about that horse breed or whatever. But I wish they came out with like something that went with the bridle. But whatever. Okay, so moment of truth is what the normal coat looks like. And I had to look kind of closely to make sure that it's not mirrored because it is obviously a paint horse. It looks very similar to the black one, which is with gray. Which I don't know. I don't have the black one, well, the black and white one on this account. I did have that one. It was my first Irish Cob that I ever bought on my other account. But for someone who doesn't have that horse, I'm fine with it. But if someone did have that horse, I would be a little annoyed that it looks very similar. Um, yeah, I mean there were a few edits of their normal coat without any white, and it looks really pretty. But okay, it's a fine. Yeah. I don't think there's anything outstanding about the coat. I mean, I love the detail on the mane. Like that is really cool. It looks like a tack item, but without even putting it on. Like it's like it came with it. So I think that's really interesting. Um, yeah, this is probably not my favorite Magic Horse normal coat because it's just not special to me at all. It looks almost exactly like the other one, just it's a little darker. But which is this is pretty important because half the time you only see the non-magic coat. So for that, yeah, I don't think it's that impressive. Like the Talina and the Compost and the Campos, whatever, their normal coats were so pretty and unique. I loved them so much. So yeah, I think this is one of the first the magic horses that didn't come with like an event or whatever, because the first one I think was the Fonzie. No, they were the Halloween horses and the Fonzie that obviously came at Christmas, and then Umbra and Ayla, I don't know why they came out. So I like that they're not like seasonal and they just come when they have an idea. I think that's pretty cool. Now I love their Magico a lot more than their non-Magico, which I feel like is always the case, but sometimes it's not. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say. I should probably start filming this not at night, but, you know, I like the way I do it. Yeah, okay, so now we're gonna go on to this one, which is probably not my favorite. It's really interesting. I like the other ones, Magicoat and not their non-Magicoat, but this one, I don't know. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I can't think of a bird that looks like this because there isn't a bird that looks like this. And it's also supposed to be inspired by a butterfly, but I don't see a butterfly anywhere on this. I don't see it. Like, I really love the detail. Like, the actual look of the horse is pretty cool. But for the concept that it's going for, doesn't make sense to me at all. And I know a lot of, like, the Star Squad is going to be using this horse because it does match their colors and everything. Apparently, there's like a I don't know. It's their a whole lore of cheerleading, I guess. Which is cool, but for me and for other players who don't, I mean, it's really vibrant and it's extreme. Like the other two that are pretty vibrant are the Umbra and Ayla. The Umbra especially, but yeah. So I tacked this one up exactly the same tack. Now this is really cool. I think this is probably my favorite non-Magico out of the two because I think it's obviously a paint, and you know how I love paints. I've gone on and on about them. Ugh, love them so much. I just think that the actual paint effect of this makes a lot of sense. It's not too extreme. It's really subtle, but it's also like just so creative, and I really really love it. Now again, this is the one I have a problem with. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't know what it's trying to be. It's not a bird. That's not a bird. It's not a butterfly either. It gives us a mix. But I mean, of course, at the end of the day, no one has to buy these horses. This is just my honest opinion, and I thought I'd share them. A lot of people said that they wouldn't buy them. I asked people on Instagram what they thought, and it's like a half review. They really, really like them, and then another ones don't. I think it's pretty mixed, as it's always with magic horses. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Please comment down below what you would like to see from me. I really want to start uploading a lot more. No guarantees on a certain schedule, but I really do. Tell me what you think about them in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you really want to. No pressure, of course. But yeah. See you guys later. Bye.